Hi friends, it's Erin from 8 is Great and I'm so excited to be back. Hi, how are you? If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel where I just talk about, honestly, our crazy life of being a mom of 8, mom of 6, a family of 8. So we are a big blended family. I had 3 kids, my husband had 3 kids, we got married. It's like the Brady Bunch and life is crazy. And I'm figuring out how to be a mom of a big family. And if you're coming back, welcome. I am so excited that you're back. So I don't want to just get started and be like I haven't been MIA for 3 months. So I figured I would talk to you about where I've been and what's been going on and what's been happening. The last video I did, it was all about how quarantine was just starting and here's what we're going to do during quarantine for keeping a schedule and homeschool and all that other good stuff. So about that. Y'all, I don't know about you, but quarantine hit me like a brick in the face. I mean, we kept our schedule for a good little while, but it was killing me and it was so intense and it was really, really hard to try and do working at home and homeschooling 6 kids and the mental aspect of it and not being able to see people, that sort of thing. I apologize if you guys are hearing background noise right now. I am hanging out on my back porch. It is rest time at my house, and so this is kind of the chance I have to be able to film these things for you. So the last time you saw me, we were headed into quarantine, and since then a lot has changed. So we'll start with some of the easy fun stuff. As you can tell, my hair has changed. It is a little bit wet right now because I worked out this morning. Go Erin. And just took a shower. So I got a perm. I thought it would be fun and different and something unique for this summer. I'm still trying to grow out my pixie cut, which feels like it's taking forever. I mean, maybe I should be thankful for the quarantine because people didn't have to see what I call the bullet, whereas the bowl cut mullet. So I did this, I would say, out of desperation. Let's be real. We'll call a spade a spade. I honestly haven't decided how I feel about it, but it really doesn't matter because it's already there and it will grow out. So either way. I do think that once it gets just a tad bit longer, it will be more fun because then I can pull it back into sort of like a curly ponytail. But the hair is definitely different and I am still growing out my pixie, in case you're wondering. My home is different. That's right. We sold and purchased and built a home during quarantine. I do not suggest it. I mean, like, here's the ledge and here's where I went straight over it because you want to talk about stressful. Try doing home showings with coronavirus. It was insane. It was something that we have been working on since January. It was a huge part of our debt-free snowball was to get the equity out of our house. And basically use it to pay off debts, which we have, which is awesome. But it was very stressful trying to do it in the time frame. When we first started the quarantine, we kind of thought, well, we'll just put it on hold for a little bit, and things changed rapidly. And before we knew it, we had a house that was being built for us. It didn't work out. We were putting an offer in on another house, literally sitting at the bank, signing papers, and we got a notice from our realtor that they had sold it out from under us. This was the 3rd house that we tried to buy. It ended up being a definite God thing. Our home is absolutely incredible. We are so thankful for so many reasons. It works really well for our big family. We're also one of the first families into a new build, and I really have a passion and a heart for creating community. And so it provides me the opportunity to do that because we are new and everybody else is new. So as families are moving in, we're able to make cookies and take them to them and introduce ourselves. And I can see where the Lord was working in all of it, but it was exceptionally stressful walking through that on top of COVID and quarantine and homeschool and trying to work from home and all that other good stuff. So lots of fun things going on. Like I said, it has been an intense season, and I know that I'm not the only one who felt that way. The reason I stopped filming and took a little break was honestly logistically because of my phone. I didn't have enough storage on my phone, which is what I use to do my YouTube videos. It's, as you can see, very unedited. It's just me sitting here talking to you about life. and some of the things that we go through and some of the stuff that I've learned. But it also became just one more thing. And I really kind of felt like I was drowning in quarantine and walking through that and trying to figure out how in the world mentally to keep myself up and focused and being intentional on being the kind of mom that I want to be, how to support my kids emotionally, how to support them academically, how to still do my job, how to buy and sell a house. On top of that, I also switched jobs. So I have been at the same school for 5 years, and we went into quarantine, and as of this summer going into the next year, I'm actually going to be at a different school. I'm really excited about that opportunity, but it definitely was a hard shift not getting to say goodbye to a place that I've been at forever. And then I also started working part-time and was hired just before COVID happened to do some private practice work. I'm a speech therapist, and so I see kiddos in the school system, but then I also see some one-on-one through private therapy, and trying to navigate that. Okay, wait, we're on pause. Wait, no, we're not. Okay, we're going back in, but now it's just teletherapy. Now we're going back in for real, but your caseload has shit. I mean, it's just been a lot of shifts and changes and things like that all throughout this season. And again, I know that I am not the only one who has walked through this. And then when you put on top of that the cultural climate in our society right now, it has just been a lot. I mean, the memes and stuff are funny, but they're also true. Where, if 2020 had a flavor, it would be like toothpaste and orange juice. Yes, 110%. Yes, this has been a hard year and a hard season, and I do not want to diminish that for anybody. But I also wanted to be very real about where I've been and what's been going on with us. And a lot of it is really fun and new and great stuff. Again, our house is such a gift, but it was not without stress getting to this point. And I am excited about all sorts of new things going on, new things to share with you guys, exciting mom ideas and tips and tricks that I have learned even through this season, success that I've had with my health. Again, like I said, I went and exercised this morning. I don't know if that's a big deal to you guys, but it really is to me, because at-home workouts require at-home intention, which doesn't always happen for me. I find it a lot easier if I have accountability and I'm going somewhere. So it is a big deal for me to be like, yes, I'm going to take 30 minutes and do a workout at home. But along with that, I think I've mentioned in the past that I do intermittent fasting. That has continued to be something that has been the same and remained the same throughout all of this. A little bit has fluctuated in that I've definitely been eating more junky foods than I normally would, or I have in the past. I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional about my choices these days. I think, like everybody, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck at home and the world is falling apart, and I think I'll have 15 chocolate chip cookies. Okay. But it is something that I have continued to do and has continued to be a blessing and a benefit in my life, and I will definitely do a fasting video just on that. And again, about us melding our lives and our worlds and all kinds of crazy things, especially as we sort of navigate this hybrid model of going back to school. In fact, in just a little bit, my 5-year-old and I are going to sit down and meet her potential kindergarten teacher via Zoom so that they can talk with one another and ask her all the, questions that they ask so that they know how to place them, that sort of thing. So life is moving forward, and I'm thankful for that. But it has certainly been a crazy 3 months. So I am super excited to get back with you guys, to be posting regular weekly videos about our life, about what's going on, about the things that I am learning and growing in, and hopefully will help you by me sharing them, and also just the funny anecdotes of crazy life. We have started potty training the 2-year-old, and Lord have mercy, she just straight up peed at my dinner table the other day. I mean, not even just like, I peed, mommy. What? And of course there's a big puddle, and then the other kids are like, it smells like pee here, I can't eat my dinner. And because it's life. That, my friends, is my life. So I am excited to share all of our craziness with you. I would love to hear from you and about you, and tell me how you guys have handled COVID and quarantine and this shift. What your future is shaping up for in terms of going back to school. Have things changed? I know for a lot of families, whether forced upon them or an intentional choice that was made, their next year is going to look very different than years in the past. You know, maybe a parent staying home who wasn't before, or you're considering homeschooling and you didn't before. So I'd love to hear what's going on in your lives and your hearts. And I'm just so excited to be back and excited to help build this community of moms that can just love on each other well and be there. So I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, friends.